Kevin Durant's deal is up with Nike, and Under Armour's been courting him, and it's an unbelievable offer, but Nike's got a chance to come back and match that offer. And quite frankly, he's the future of basketball, so Nike would be foolish not to go after him.
Kevin Durant just landed himself in the number 10 spot on the Forbes World's Highest Paid Athletes list for 2019, and with all that money, well, he's been showing off a little bit.
YouTube, what up, players? It's your boy KD, man. It's my first live. After some technical difficulties, we're back.
What he's trying to do there is give you a tour of his house, but don't worry, I got you covered. I actually found a video tour given by a real estate agent, and there was no technical difficulties.
To the left, which we'll see shortly, is the family area.
He also recently bought himself a new crib in New York City after selling his Malibu beach pad for a cool $13.5 million. For whips, Kevin Durant has been photographed with a Camaro SS, a Ferrari California, and a white Range Rover. But he does not own a $1.4 million Pagani. He told TMZ he can't afford it.
You can't. You can buy that out your sneaker money. You can afford one of these, KD. Kevin Durant.
But trust me, he can't afford it. In fact, KD, he has his eye on buying something much bigger. He plans on owning his own NBA team and moving it to Seattle. Now, big ambitions, but when your Instagram handle is Easy Money Sniper, well, it sounds like he's the type of guy to get her done. Now, this is one of the greatest rags to riches stories that I've ever told. It's also been hell trying to piece this one together, with KD having lived in a bunch of different mansions over the years. Now, the dude is well on his way to becoming a $200 million man, and we're talking money in the bank. Now, this makes him one of the richest basketball players in the world. Now, his current contract with the Warriors is bringing him in $30 million a year, and wait till you hear what he earns off of endorsement deals. Now, despite all his wealth, Durant, he likes to keep it humble. He's still a real dude who deals with real problems, like having his dog take a shit while he's giving a house tour of his Oakland pad.
Real life here, man.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden documenting the financial come-up of Kevin Durant, here for you on The Rich Life. Now, with the NBA championship in full swing, we've been covering a lot of the players both on Golden State and the Raptors. Now, recent drops, they include Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Drake called him trash. Now, you can check those out by clicking on our The Rich Life playlist, and your trivia question for this video is as follows. Who is currently the only black majority owner of an NBA team at the time of this recording? Place your guesses in the comments down below. The answer will be near the end of this video. And the guy who it is, he's pretty interesting. We should probably make a Rich Life video on him. Anyway, let's roll that intro. Kevin Durant was born on September 29th, 1988 in Washington, D.C., which at the time of this recording makes him 31 years old. Now, when talking about his rich life, it's important to know where he came from. Now, when he was a toddler, his dad walked out on him, his older brother, and his mom, and she scraped by working nights at a post office.
Everybody told us we weren't supposed to be here. We moved from apartment to apartment by ourselves. One of the best memories I had is when we moved into our first apartment. No bed, no furniture, and we just all sat in the living room and just hugged each other.
Now, there's actually a Lifetime film made about his mom and their struggles titled The Real MVP, The Wanda Durant Story. Now, Kevin's father, he eventually came back into the picture around the age of 13, and he began taking young KD to his tournaments. Now, the road to the NBA, it was a long and hard one, but it all paid off when Kevin was selected second overall in the 2007 NBA Draft.
With the second pick in the 2007 NBA Draft, the Seattle Supersonics select Kevin Durant from the University of Texas.
Now, when you're the second draft pick overall, well, you get a pretty hefty salary. And with Kevin earning over $4 million for his first few seasons, well, it was money well spent. He got a record by making 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals in his first game against the Denver Nuggets.
You've got a ton of talent here.
There he is, consensus National Player of the Year, first freshman ever. His accolades in the Big 12, 4th in the nation in scoring, and there his first NBA point is scored at the line.
He was also the top scorer in the NBA for the 2009 to 2010 season, becoming the youngest player to earn the title. Now, after the 2007 to 2008 season, the Seattle Sonics, they would eventually become the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that's probably why KD plans to bring a team back to the city of Starbucks. Now, according to hoopshype.com, his salary soared up to $6 million, and then $15 million, and then eventually over $20 million in his 9 seasons with the Thunder. His move to Golden State not only earned him some championship W's, but it also came with a new contract of $54.3 million over 2 years, making him the highest paid player on the team. Now again, the money was well spent with the team winning the 2017 NBA championship and Kevin being named the NBA Finals MVP. Like I said, this is an amazing rags to riches story.
When you didn't eat, you made sure we ate. You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Now, Kevin's current contract is $61.5 million over 2 years, and one would expect he would be demanding as much as $40 million for the next season. But while his injuries, they may cost him more than just some game time. Not to fret, Kevin Durant, he earns an additional $36 million from endorsement deals with companies like Gatorade, Degree, 2K Sports, Sprint, and Nike. Now, back in 2014, he signed a 10-year deal, which could pay out as much as $300 million over a decade. Not bad. Now, KD has also launched his own underwear line in partnership with Neff and Foot Locker, and he's got his own restaurant, KD's Southern Cuisine. Now, he's also invested in more than 30 companies, including Postmates and the app Acorns. Now, he also gives back, opening up an after-school facility called College Track at the Durant Center. And this is in his hometown of Prince George County, Maryland. The center provides low-income students with the resources they need to make it to college. Not bad.
I had this opportunity, it means the world to myself and my foundation to help you guys out, and hopefully it goes a long way.
Alright, so now we know KD is a very rich man with multiple streams of revenue. So let's get into what he spends it on. Now, KD has lived in a number of different mansions over the years. Back in 2016, he picked up headlines for renting a $15 million mansion in the Hamptons for 10 days. And this set him back a cool $100K. It was at this house that Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, well, they all paid him a visit to get him to join the Golden State. So it kind of makes this house a little bit historic. Now, back when KD was playing with Oklahoma City, well, he split his time between Oklahoma City and Miami. He lived in a 7,000 square foot townhouse, which was actually 2 townhomes merged into one. Now, he paid $1,769,000 for this place in 2013, and then he spent more money on upgrades. But he kind of got his ass kicked on this one because he sold it for $1.1 million in March of 2017. Now, he also owned a $3.6 million 3-bedroom condo out in Miami, which he parted ways with in 2015. Now, since playing with the Warriors, he's been splitting his time between the Bay and LA. Now, his Oakland Hills mansion, it's got 5 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms. It's also got killer views. But in the off season, he liked to take trips down to Malibu to stay in his $12 million beachfront pad.
Down in LA for a couple months, hang out, work out, get better, get ready for the next year. Be back and forth to the Bay as much as I can. I can't wait for next season, man. But signing out, peace out to my homies in the Bay Area. Your boy be back soon, you know it.
The multi-level house, which was originally built in 1976 and then remodeled, well, it's tailored for beachfront living, with sliding walls of glass and terrace balconies on 3 levels. It's got 4 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms within more than 5,100 square feet of interior space. There's also an elevator, an outdoor spa, and a dining patio finish off the indoor-outdoor setting. Yeah, it sounds like a little slice of paradise. But then KD, he recently put this one up on the market and it sold for $13.5 million. Now, researching this video, I found out that he recently picked up some new property in New York City. So perhaps that's where he'll be playing next year. Shout out to the Knicks. Now, when it comes to cars, one of the first cars KD bought wasn't for himself, but for his older brother Tony. He gifted him a 2007 Dodge Charger. Kevin's been spotted with a Ferrari California, a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, a white Range Rover, a matte red Camaro SS, and because I'm the fact god, well, I actually found video footage of him in his garage. Of course, his long-term goal is to own his own NBA franchise with plans to bring the Sonics back to Seattle. Now, if this happens, he will be the second black majority owner of an NBA team after the one and only Michael Jordan. You know, he does that with the Charlotte Hornets. And that's your answer to our question from the top of the video. How do you guys feel about a rich life on Michael Jordan? It's like $1 billion. That'd be great. But these things are really hard to write. I don't think you guys appreciate it. There's no website for this. I gotta go through his Instagram. I gotta go through multiple questionable websites. And well, thankfully Kevin Durant has his own YouTube channel because I picked up a lot of information from there. He ain't getting that many views though. Can you believe it? I'm actually beating Kevin Durant at one thing: subscribers. Although they don't count as much anymore. That's why you guys need to turn on post notifications so we can give you all the videos that we keep producing. You guys are sleeping on the rich life. Share this video, all right? I think that's everything, okay? All right, I'll see you guys in another video. Here's other ones we've suggested that you might like because you like this one. Also, go Raptors. I'm in trouble. Boom!